Hello, Internet. Alright, so I'm gonna be doing a quick video on basically how to spot water damage. And a lot of people, maybe not, I'm not gonna say that, not a lot of people, but on the internet I have not found this particular technique that I have come up with in order to spot water damage. Because some people, they con really well. So you don't notice the water damage because they find ways to prevent you from using other techniques. So for instance, well, I'm going to tell you how I spotted this, because it wasn't using my technique, but my technique should have been, used then. I found this because, okay, I'm going to say this real quick. I live in a legal state. I'm 21. It's Oregon. I can smoke weed. I was high and drunk last night, and I decided to hook the water up because I wanted to turn the sink on. Because I haven't done that yet in here, and I don't know jack about RVs. And I didn't know that it needed to be turned on, that all the water valves needed to be open, and that I needed to turn this pump on. I didn't turn the pump on. And what happened was the RV started leaking water out the bottom as soon as I attached the hose. And it started leaking out of the ice box. This ice box doesn't work. I was told it doesn't work. So I was told the water was turned off. I can't open it. Like, they screwed it. See that? Doesn't open. So I'm going to pull this out, figure out what's going on in there, and that'll be a different video. But my problem was that didn't work, and I thought maybe I attached it to the wrong water intake because there are two water intakes. And you can already see the problem with this one. This water intake is supposed to be non-pressurized water. It says to sanitize it and everything first. It should attach to something. It shouldn't come in here. But it did. And I didn't know that. And I was too high to think about the fact that there's a hole in here. And I just didn't realize they were connected because I thought these two were, I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. I was fucked up. But I attached the hose there and I didn't hear any sounds and see any leaking. So what I did was I turned it off. Or I didn't turn it off. I left it on. Sorry. Left it on for 5 minutes. Came in for a sec, and then just saw an inch of water on the carpet. And I was just, like, mortified. I'm like, oh my god, what have I done? This is bad. Turned it off, pulled the hose out, panicked, and, instead of drying it like a normal person would, drunk brain particularly kicked in, and said, well, pull the flooring up. Who needs flooring anyways? So I got a hammer. Well, actually, I started with my bare hands and just started ripping carpet up. And I realized that there were 4 layers of carpet. I just kept pulling back one after another, and I realized there was a problem. This is the very bottom layer. It looks like hell. It looks awful. There was stuff, all sorts of stuff on the carpet. It was stained, I could tell that, like, something had happened. It looked like it was surface stains for the most part. I didn't see any water damage through the carpet. And then once I pulled up this bottom layer, I realized there was so much carpet, I didn't even know that these were here. And there's holes cut in this. I didn't even know these were here. I'm still a little worried because there's a divot somewhere here. And I haven't pulled the carpet up that far. I'll deal with that when I get to it. But, like, at that point, I realized that this is why I didn't catch the water damage, because the method to catching it around the edges, doing the step method. And this now moves just a little bit. I'm going to cut all this out. I'm going to do a little odd shape, build a frame, and pop it up onto the underside and fix it. It won't be too hard. But I was just like, oh, I could have caught that had I. And this is my trick, which I could not find on the internet, and I wish I did before I got this. Otherwise, it would have maybe made me try to drive the price down a little bit, because this RV needs a lot of work. It's not just this stuff. But get a glove on. Get a good, sturdy glove on that you think nothing can poke through. That sort of thing. And wiggle it along the edge. If you can't get the glove down there, if your fingers are too big, what you do is you get a wedge, like let's see, like this buddy. Yeah, like for scraping paint. Wiggle it under the edge of the carpet and kind of lift it up and flick the layers of whatever's there. And how many clicks you get will tell you how many layers of carpet there are. If I'd known that they'd popped 4 layers of carpet down, I would have asked them to pull it up immediately so I could see. And I should have known. I should have known in the first place, because the first time that I went to view this, there was 1 layer above this. So there's 2 layers of carpet. And when I came back a few months later to check it out again, because I figured, well, might as well get it, I noticed that the carpet was different. The carpet was more raised up, I thought, maybe they changed the flooring. I brought it up, said, the floor looks nice, you redid it. And they said, I don't know what you're talking about. And that should have been my cue right there. Like, oh God, wait a minute. The floor is for sure different. It's a whole different color. It's like bright green now. And here it's tan. It was 2 tans, blue, and a green layer. I should have known. Should have known, but I didn't. So I got it, and a few weeks later I find this. So I'm going to show you in a future, well, probably the next video, how I fix this, because I'm going to do this within the week. I'm going to borrow some tools from someone, because I don't have tools. I'm going to show you how to do this as cheap as possible. All this is recycled, or I'm just going to reuse it. Like, this was used for my brother's parallel parking teaching. Same with the other one right there. And I'm going to show you how to fix the hole. It won't be well, it's not going to be easy, but it's not going to be expensive, which is why I'm going to show you how to do this. And I'm going to figure out how to move all this to under the sink. And, yeah. If any of you have any experience in plumbing, working on RVs, whatever, please, constructive criticism is much appreciated, because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of winging it and using Google. So, let's see how that turns out. But yeah, so this is what's going on. Found this, and now I'm just kind of, you can imagine how a drunken high person would react. I was just like, oh my God, there's a hole in the floor. No! Like, just freaked out. Yeah, but, okay, so this is going to be probably a few weeks, if not a few months, of videos of me just fixing this thing up. But then I'm going to go to what I want to do. So I'm going to be doing videos on drugs, videos on, and I say drugs, I mean mostly legal ones. I'm not trying to get in trouble or banned from YouTube, but stuff like that, or hippie things, and that hits a wide variety of topics. Meditation, growing weed, because I feel like growing weed should always be in the hippie category, and how to do it easily. For instance, I'm winging it. I just moved this in here last night just so the cats would stop trying to eat it. But this is my baby. This is my own particular strain. I haven't given it a name yet, but yeah, so this is my baby. I know it's a female already, so that gives me some comfort. Yeah, I think it's a female. Maybe. We'll find out. It looks like a female. I've grown a few males on accident before, and you can usually tell right off the bat. But yeah, how to grow weed, different strains, how to properly smoke it, because it seems like everyone I've ever met screws that up. How to identify crystals in nature, which sounds silly, but you can actually make really good money off of rocks, because people love jewelry. And I worked as a salesperson at a gem store for about 3 years, and I picked up a lot of information, so I intend on sharing that with people, how to, kind of get the grade of it, know how expensive it'll be, where to find certain things. I'm going to show you how to make money as cheaply as you can, or not cheaply, as easily as you can, because I am unemployed, and yet I still have a very small income, but I have an income, so I'm going to be able to fix this. Yeah, I'll show you my, tips and tricks on life. But this right here, basic video. God, sorry, I need to stop smoking weed before I start recording. It's getting goofy. I'm going to show you how to fix this, and how to fix most things in an RV, because I'm pretty good at that DIY thing. Yeah, thank you for watching. Oh, and right before I finish the video, easy trick on or what you do when you find this. So pull at it a little bit, see how deep it goes, and then put a fan on it. I turned the fan off because I'm recording, but put a fan on it and make sure that the RV stays warm, because that'll help bring some of the moisture out and get it I don't have a dehumidifier, unfortunately, but if I had one, I would be using it right here, and that'll dry the wood out and that'll let you know how bad the damage is. And there is actually ways to restore water damaged wood. And that'll be a future video as well, because I've done that before with other things, and it's actually a lot sturdier. But yeah, so thank you for watching, thank you for your time. I'm gonna try to waste less of it. I just talk a lot, so let's see anything else. I guess like, subscribe, favorite, whatever. If you do subscribe, or if you're considering subscribing, just keep in mind, as I said, not all my videos are going to be about stuff that you're going to even want to see. So just, it'll be a little bit controversial. Might get kicked off of YouTube. Who knows? We'll see. Yeah, so I think that's about it. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Yeah.